Hello, and welcome to Exploring Thailand and its sub-channel Exploring Asian Music. I'm your host, Bill. Usually, once a week, my Thai friend William and I will go out for a day of exploring. This is where I get much of my material for the channel. I have a backlog of videos to edit and post, believe me. Before I do that, I try to get as much information as I can about the history, background, and other relevant information for you, my viewers. In this video, I will be sharing Baan Tawai Market, Baan Tawai Market for you. Sorry, I don't know the Thai pronunciation. It is a market filled with mostly woodworking art pieces, furniture, and gift shops type items. Baan Tawai Market has been home to generations of woodcarvers and artisans for over 70 years. It's located off Handong Road, about 15 kilometers from the city center of Chiang Mai. It is free to enter the area and is open 7 days a week until around 5 p.m. If you do find a large piece of wood carving that you like, most of the shops will make arrangements for it to be packed and shipped back to your home country. So that large teak dining room set that you fell in love with can be in your home eventually. If you've been to Thailand in the past, you may have seen their work in gift shops or on display in various buildings. As tourists visit the night market and other famous markets, they walk by stall after stall and say to themselves that everything is factory made and probably in China. Well, perhaps, but I've also witnessed a different form of factory, in air quotes, made products done right here in Thailand and handmade. They may be in the same style or design, but there are many artisans making them by hand. That wooden elephant may be sitting there with 10 to 12 of its buddies on the market stand stall, but more than likely 10 to 12 wood carvers working out of their shops or a large room hand carved them. The same goes for many of the ethnic group and hill tribe textiles you find. You may see the same design dress, maybe even in the same colors, but it is highly likely that some girls, mothers, or elderly women pieced it together. By the way, one way to note if it's handmade by someone for these dresses and stuff, if you turn it inside out, you'll actually see the woven sewing telltale signs, I guess you could say. I made a terrible mistake when I went to this market, by the way. I think we entered through the back of the market and only saw one street that looked to be the market. Uh, oh, there were plenty of alleyways and side streets that you could look at, and there were quite a few markets down those side streets. But as we drove away from the market, we were surprised to see many, many more streets filled with shops. I would definitely want to go back to explore more. COVID had a devastating toll on this market area, or maybe it was just because it was a weekday, but many stores were closed and only a handful of tourists could be seen wandering the streets. It also seems to be a forgotten treasure for tourists in Chiang Mai, which is the real purpose of this channel, Exploring Thailand. I want to rediscover the lost gems of Chiang Mai that many tourists are unaware of. These videos are rough cuts of me exploring various shops. I will try to edit them to fit the video into my usual 15 to 20 minute time period, but it may go a little longer than usual. As always, like all the other YouTubers' channels, I ask that you subscribe to my channel and visit my other content. If you like what you see, hit the like button, show your appreciation. And I do read and respond to most of the comments, both positive and critical ones. Is this market worth a trip to see? I think you could make at least a half a day or 3 to 4 hours cruising the various shops if you wanted to. You will need to be interested in woodworking and wood art to fully appreciate the market. There are also many other types of crafts, including decorating the various statues and decorations found in temples. We did not see many food or drink options where we were, so you may want to bring something to drink and plan to go in search of some food. But as I mentioned, we failed to realize the magnitude of the market, until after we were driving away from it. And there may be more cafes and restaurants just around the corner from where we were. I hope you enjoy the videos. Remember that they are raw, unedited videos, so please be kind in your comments and section in the comment section. So enjoy the video and come back and see future videos that I have and peruse the ones that I've already posted. Thank you, and come back and watch Exploring Thailand in the future.
So I discovered online that they have this wood carving market. So a lot of the wood carvers come out here and they're all handcrafted. You can see behind me the intricate work here. Let me switch over a closer look into the fine work that's being done. This is all wood, and it may be just one piece of wood, I'm not quite sure. But isn't that remarkable? The work that's gone into that. And then they have this relief, I guess. It would be set in a wall somewhere. All one piece of wood. So, and also there's lots of Buddhist work being done here. And across the street, that shop is filled with nothing but gold items for worship in a Buddhist temple. And you have individual pieces like this here. I'm going to keep this video short, but just to give you an idea. It's a nice garden chair behind this shutter door. Look at these doors here. How'd you like to have that in your house? Amazing. And you have this hand carved one. Beautifully done. Swing around here. Oh, just bump my knee. Not looking where I'm going. Some more doors.
Go this way.
Yep, I'm coming. There's a hand painted door there. And a shutter. There's a window shutter. So, let me turn this around. Hi! Get out of the sun there. So I'm in this wood carving market out near the Handong district of Chiang Mai. And I found this really cool shop. There are signs everywhere saying you're not allowed to use photograph or video here. But the woman has been very nice to allow me to go ahead and present this to you. So we're going to take a look at some things in her shop. Now keep in mind all of this has been handcrafted by artisans. It's not factory made. So you're going to see some extraordinary artwork. Now she probably hasn't done it. There's probably a group of artisans that are off property away from the shop that's doing these things. But you can tell that these are not factory made. These are hand carved because you don't see duplicates of things everywhere here. So let me switch this around. We'll take a quick tour of her shop. It's a big shop. Oh, sorry. So I'm in the back part of the shop right now. Some of the finer carvings is towards the front, but you want to talk about fine carving. Look at this photo of Ganesh with, I guess, Buddha's hand here. I mean, that's phenomenal. And this darker one here, it's got all the dust on it. It's been here a while. Now, these are probably still handcrafted, but they're just copying it. But I'm not going to go down this road because I've been down there, and yeah, there's some fascinating pieces, but it's not worth really spending a lot of time on the video. So let's come up here. How'd you like to have that hanging on your wall? That's all wood. And then look at this old piece here. I haven't asked her any prices, but I can imagine it's thousands of baht. If you like dinosaurs, this is all one piece of wood. And then in the back there, look at all the intricate work. Huh? Yeah. Well, I also found a crucifix. I was going to ask her how much the crucifix was. No. Look at that fine carving there. And this here. So, there's construction next door. So the reason why apparently she doesn't allow photography is she doesn't want people coming in taking photos and then copying the work that's being done. I guess they don't really have copyright laws here. You know, all those fun elephants in the back there. Just beautiful, beautiful carving here. This is what I was hoping to find when I came out to the market. I was hoping to find such unique work. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go right on the corner here. So you got these plaques. Look at this work. I mean, this is a huge piece that would sit within your wall. And imagine if you took some oil or, you know, polishing agent and put it on there and just really brought that out. Maybe, I don't even know if you'd want to stain it. I think just the natural is perfect. But some people probably would want to stain it. And look at this piece. I'm going to step back here and make sure I don't trip over anything. Again, one big piece of wood. I mean, and then she's got this in a glass case. I don't know if there's not a lot of room here. Let me see if I can give you a general idea. Yeah, you see my reflection. But just some, I mean, I'm just dumbfounded with what I'm seeing here. The amount of work, the time, the effort. Look at this. If this was in America, you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. For those Christians, it's not all Buddhists here. There's the Last Supper. Not too many Christian items out here. Look at this piece. Now, this is all one piece right here. This is one big stump. All hand carved. And you got the working elephants down here at the bottom. I don't know if you can hear me with all the construction. Sit here and watch him do his work here. So it just shows you it's not all factory made. The artisans are out here working. He's got about 3 or 4 different projects, it looks like, work going on now. He's got this piece. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that. Freshen it up. Then he's got all these back here. The dogs are faux are really cool. Chinese would love that, including that dragon in the back here with the warrior. So he's the first artisan I've seen doing this. Give you a closer look at what he's doing. So we're going to move on here. If I find something else interesting, I'll bring it to you. So I came to this next shop and I thought all this stuff was mass produced, and it is, but the fine decoration apparently is not. So let me show you what's going on here. So here's one of those Buddhist statuette shops. Everything's all a glitter and everything. But here we have a craftsman putting all the beads and stuff on the decorations. She's using glue, and then she puts her little sparklies on it. She does it fast. She knows what she's doing. Oop. Get a little sticky. I wish I spoke Thai, and she doesn't speak English, so at least she doesn't pretend to speak English. She's just going right to it. She knows exactly what she's doing with it. So, just showed you someone working on a smaller piece. This woman in another shop is working on a much larger piece. Again, putting all the stones and decorations in. One at a time.